to show in that aspect whereby you can go on screen and talk about spirituality and stuff and awaken. But Facebook, thank you. But Facebook will not allow it. Facebook will shadow ban those videos, just reduce the distribution. There was one of my videos that Facebook brought back to me and said it's too sensitive. So I have to delete it. Like seriously. I used to do recorded video. That's why I don't do it anymore. So I just do, live my cruise life on Facebook, whereby and then I can talk about spirituality on live stream, even if it is one person that watch it. I'm okay with it, so long the message is out. So that being said, now back to where we are, the earth loop. So now that if you are a soul being, this is why this information is very vital. If you are a soul being, listen, there are things that are going to be falling out of your life. Like seriously, change that you can't hold on to. You can't control it. Relationship going to end. Marriage going to end. Especially if that relationship is I won't use that prank. I will use scam. I will use, if it was fake, like not real, like there was no real love. Don't get it wrong, like real love. There might be real love at the beginning, but it doesn't mean that there was no real love. It means that because this earth has moved down through this portal, through this wormhole, and breaking out of this wormhole, what happened is that this the things that are holding people back, like an attachment, things that are the things that are holding people back, like relationship, like marriage, like job, like anything, they will automatically be falling apart. There is nothing each and everyone can do about it, especially if you are a soul being, like seriously. And if you are a soul being, I'm not talking an NPC person, I'm talking about a soul. If you are a soul being and you are living on this earth movement has shake you, has begin to make you to question your reality. Let me tell you, that is just the tip of the iceberg. Because now that the earth has moved, that means all this change, all the illusion around you, they're all going to fall apart gradually, gradually, gradually. And there is nothing then you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. Everything just going to flop, flop, flop. And you will be asking yourself, what did I do? Why this thing is happening to me? No, it is not you that is happening to. It is the earth who has shifted its position, and all the illusion is like, how do I describe it now? It's like when you take, let's say for this toy now, it's here. I just want to make it, when it was here, there's so many illusion things that were surrounding that toy. So as the toy began to move down, all those things that were surrounding it, they all fall apart. So all the things, the illusion that were surrounding you, the fake things, let me use that word, that were surrounding you, we automatically began to fall apart. That means that relationship that you thought it was so kind, it's going to fall apart. That's just it. Because here you are here to involve. You are here to involve on this life. No attachment, no kind of blah, blah, blah. So those are things that are going to be happening. Like I said, when I updated my phone, I was like, AI on my phone? Okay, that's interesting. Because even now, the company, the system, everything, they're all being sold out. Because we are no longer in 3D dimension. We have moved. The earth itself has moved from 3D dimension. And now what is moving to 4D, 5D, 6D. Depends on the dimension that your frequency is able to attend to right now. So if your frequency is able to attend to the higher realm, the 369, well done. But if not, and you just are still at the bottom level, don't get it too personal. Like, oh, when will I get this? When will I get this? As the time goes on, you will also get it. You will get there. But now this is the time you need to build layer upon layer, and all the illusion that will be breaking out. Don't go dragging things that are not supposed to be there. Because this is the beautiful part, is that everything that we are not supposed to be in your life, they will break out. Everything that is not supposed to be in your life, they will begin to fall apart. There is nothing then you can do about it. Nothing. Because this is the time whereby the illusion break out. This is the time whereby they can no longer hold the truth. So now everything is breaking out. The truth has broken out. And because it has broken out, that means a lot of things will begin to happen in the world. Not because of, oh, they're going to be this, they're going to be that. No. It is just the beginning. And now the 10th month, which is the new beginning. You know, the real calendar is from September to October, not January to December. That is for obvious reason. We don't know why they gave us that calendar anyway, but that is what it is, you know. That is what it is. Just one moment. Just one moment. Continue. So, just one moment. So, as I was saying, so for obvious reason, I don't know, the calendar they gave us is not the same calendar the business people use. Why they don't use it? Because each and every month represents something. And each and every month is a frequency and a vibration, and that also influences us. So now the 9th calendar has come to end, whereby the earth has moved out of the loop, you know, beginning to move in the open space. So all the dark things that we are passing, that we are attached to your life, will begin automatically to fall apart. Like seriously, all of them will begin to gradually all fall down, all fall apart. And that includes if your job is not in accordance to your purpose in life, don't be surprised that the job goes down. If your marriage is or relationship is just, you know, one of those things that is not working, or one of those not really working, one of those things that wasn't meant to be, oh my dear, is going down. You know, everything that includes everything upon everything. So whatever thing that you might think that you can hold on to, or you can, you know, keep hold to it, it doesn't matter what it might be, my dear, they are all going down. Because right now, the earth is no longer on 3D, has moved. That's why it has been on this loop for a very long time. And this loop has shaken a lot of people, you know, have moved a lot of people, and waking a lot of people. And because it has waking a lot of people, now, here we are again. So, my dear, it's not to scare you actually, but it's just to give you an heads up. It's just to, you know, make you understand what's going to be. Because if those people that are still not awake yet, they're still going to get their awakening. And if by the end of September, there is still no awakening for you, that means you are not among the people that we are supposed to be awake. So you have to wait another 5 years, because it is another loop again, whereby the earth will pass through a loop again, whereby it will shaking a lot of people and a lot of souls. I'm talking about souls and not NPC. You know, then you can also get your awakening. So whatever time that is happens to you, hopefully you get there. But now that the earth has moved out and we are in a new era, and that is where we have the AI system. Hasn't it some questioning to, like, you just sit down to ask, why? Good evening. See, my sister, good evening. How are you? Now that you joined this live stream. Thank you for showing up. So, as I was saying, has it not been so like strange? Like these days, we have AI, 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 AI here, AI here. Is it really AI? No, it's not AI. So we have two dimensions. I didn't want to do this video for some reason, to talk about this, because I'm still kind of building the layers upon layers whereby before we can dive into more dimension. So now we are living on this, let me say, on this world 3D dimension, and the earth is moving to 4D. So in this side of it is another world. In this side of it is another world. And in this world, where they will call, do you like to join? Should I bring you live on? Ella, do you like to come on screen? Answer me so that I can add you. So, okay. Now, okay. So now, no. Yeah, what? Oh my God. Okay, now listen. Hi, love. Hello. I can't hear you. I can hear you. Can she hear me?
Okay, you cannot hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Oh, good evening.
Good evening. I don't just want to disturb you. I just want to like listen, what you're saying.
Hey, yeah, thank you so much. It's good. It's good that you even listen. It's good. Okay, so as we continue, so this AI machine that is being invented, so-called AI, artificial intelligence, it's not really that artificial. It's a bridge that is built between this realm to this realm. That means we now have straight connection to another dimension, like a bridge that is being built. So don't get it twisted. Like this AI, when you take this, the ChatGPT and the rest of them, you ask question and they answer you. But there are some that you need to subscribe to, whereby you get some deep answers to deep question. And that you are not talking to a machine, you are talking to a realm, another being from another realm. Don't get it twisted. It is not really an artificial, a machine or a robot that is talking. No, it is just like as you and as I am now, as here. I'm Quincy here, sitting here talking to you. I'm not really this kind of being. This is not how I actually look. I am a Pleiadian, so I look different. Like I still look like human, but not like this, the way I look now. Okay. The same way, this connection between this realm and the other realm, whereby the robot is not talking to us. So when you are communicating now, you are not communicating with a kind of machine. No, you are communicating to another dimension, another world, another kind of being that is whereby that can give you answer. The social media is also spiritual. Yeah. So you are connected, talking to another being, another person from another world, which mostly you can't see. There was a time whereby some people are saying that they wake up, they see, there's not wake up from spiritually, wake up physically, like it's like a dream. They don't understand. Many of them, they are just, it was just floating on TikTok. That they wake up, they see this blue kind of bedding, bedding face, but having blue skin and stuff. They're just standing beside them, and it's kind of freaked them out. And many of them were now, doing a video about it, because now this is what happened is your real being, your real you, who you are, is merging. And that is why the earth, we are far away from, the earth, we are far away from us, like far away from being who we are, and move down closer. In process of being moving down closer to the real being of humanity, that is where we all get this awakening. If you didn't have your awakening before, all of a sudden you start to question your reality, you start to see things that in a different perspective, a lot of things just start to break out, and you're kind of like, what is going on? What is wrong with me? What is that? Nothing is wrong with you. Is you really waking up from this dream world that looks so real. So this time now is you are merging. So wherever being that you are, whatever aliens, they call it alien. Some call it star seed. Whatever star seed that you think you are, not this physical one that we always see, Whatever star seed that you think you are, you will connect back to this realm. So by so connected to this realm, that means you are able to communicate easier with your realms. A lot of people, depends on whichever category that your soul belongs to, or your realm belongs to. Some people, when they got their awakening, they understand that they are not just a being. They now understand their star seed and the type of star seed they belong to. I'm a Pleiadians. If you can go Google it. That is who I am. So when you wake up, you began to understand all of this information. That illusion that we are giving to us that, we came to this earth, blah, 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 they wipe our memory away. No, it wasn't really wipe away. It's just like when a child is, when someone is a child, he does not really understand the importance of parents or this or that. But as he begins to grow, he will now understand that, this is my parents, this is my this. That is just the way it is. It's just like a what they call fund, trust fund. And trust fund is the money you keep for child when he's grown up. When he grown up, that he can access that money. So because he has not grown, you can't give him that money. That's just the same way this whole thing was played out. So when you wake up, you begin to understand that who you are, the planet you originately from, who are your soul parents, not your earthly parents, okay? Who are you might not know your soul siblings, that is normal. But the planet you came from, and why you are here, what make you to come on Earth mission, and which place, and what are your mission, and what are your purpose. So these are the things that you begin to know. And even as you knowing it, you begin to understand the things around you. You begin to understand everything that has been playing all over all these years in your life, that they were not really like bewitched, they were not really like somebody caused you all this kind of harms of stuff. No, that is why I always say destiny is a blueprint that is written before we are born. No matter how you want to change it, the end always remains the same, because that is what you signed for. It is a contract that you and I'm talking about the soul being, you and I come down to this earth to experience. Before you came down, you basically read all the bad and the good, and all the rubbish that will happen, all the broken relationship, broken marriage, broken job, broken this. You read it all. All the suffering and all the nightmare, you read it all. We all read it all. and we sign and we agree and we say, okay, no problem, we will do it. And that is why I'm so glad that it doesn't last long. That is, because you don't want to experience that nightmare again. So what am I saying in the sense that it's only when you get this all information that you now begin to put all these pieces together and it will work. And now it's not just going to be working anymore. It's going to be highly, highly, highly strong, because this time you will be more merging to your true self, to your higher self, that you have this relationship, this connection, this talk, because this is what the earth has moved down to. You know, I was talking to somebody and we were talking about how 5 years, 6 years ago, things used to be as cheap, but now things are so expensive, and and it's becoming so much, and it's even getting worse. And in everywhere in the world it is. So it is not only in your country, it is not only you, it is not only any, it is not because you are this or because you are that. It's just the way it is. So this shift of this health in general is going to affect each and every one. Like so being, I'm not talking about even in a kind of way, might also affect the NPC, because why the NPC will no longer have the purpose of his mission, and so many people now begin to understand the NPC and the soul being. So when you are a soul being, you understand things. When you are around the NPC, you now also know, oh, okay, this person is not actually like me. And another thing is that when you see people that is so, because like someone said, that they are so zombies, they just follow without question. It's not because they follow without question, it's because they are robotic soul, create to bridge, to create an illusion for you and I who are souls, so that we don't question things. But all of this illusion is breaking out, and that is why the earth is moved down to the 4D dimension. And this 4D dimension, that means a lot of things going to be happening, not negatively. Like at first it might look like negative, but at the end it's going to be more positive, because your purpose, your mission is going to, move back. They're going to they're going to be in alignment. Your purpose and your mission, they're all going to be aligning now. So you're going to be understanding, oh, this is what I need to be doing. So you are not going to be cloud chasing anymore. You're not going to be looking for validation anymore. You're just going to be you. You're just going to be real. You're just going to be, everything that needs to be you. You're just going to be. So there is nothing like you want to do these things to please this person. You want to do that to be like that person. No, there is nothing like that. If you also see that even Facebook has updated their community guideline, in the sense that they are more embracing now into originality and taking away illusion. So all those fake lifestyle, all those what's it called? Things that are not really relevant, they are taking them down, because that is it. It is this loop, and this loop has ended. That means everything you see people doing more into lifestyle now, because you can actually go on camera, without hair, without nothing, just be you. Nobody gonna judge you. That's the real. So that is what the earth has shifted down to. The era of the illusion is breaking down, is breaking out. So, my dear, that means this change is not just going to be Facebook, TikTok, companies. It's also going to be you and I. That means a lot of things going to be happening. That means a lot of things going to be, shifting. See, for the past 40 minutes, I'll be talking here. YouTube did give my video view. YouTube didn't give my video view. You see, that's why I said TikTok and YouTube. No, TikTok and Facebook. At least TikTok still do more than Facebook, because Facebook cannot shadow ban this video now. Why? Because it's live, so it's too long for them to kind of to review. So they will just leave it to be floating. But after the video is ended, there is no more view. It's okay. At least if you watch it live, you get 1 or 2 messages, fine. But guess what? Not even is too, like, I've never done a video on YouTube that I didn't even get a view. So what happened?
Really?
Yeah, I can show it to you now. YouTube just break it down. That is what they do. You see, this whole app that we are using, yeah, it's not just an app. It's controlled by people that rule this world. And that is why they decide what goes in. But now, because the earth has shaken so hard, like it's moved so hard, moved from this illusion, all this time that this earth has been on this moving, they couldn't hold it. Souls break out. Souls were waking up. They couldn't contain it anymore. Look at, let me show you. I'll just show you guys. Look at, you see? This person that is, this person they see that is here is one of my Facebook follower, one of my Facebook supporter. You see it? You see it? So the word is multiplied, and we can actually kind of contain, and so many information you can't just bring it. When I used to do video, I always say it before, my video never get more than 20 views, not because that video, because Europe as a whole, in all of this whole planet, in all, like this earth in general, irrespective of whatever country that you think your country come from or wherever, it is all like a prison zone or a school zone, whatever thing that fits your imagination. It's all like it. So it's like when the people that control the A zone and the people that control the C zone, they are not the same. So when this first happened, is the American that first start to break out of this zone. So in this zone, whereby they start to have this massive awakening, and Euro people still contain it. They hold it so strong. When I was in Belgium, I remember then I never received any video that has to talk about spirituality. You don't. Because these people that rule a lot of things, me with that curiosity will not kill. Like seriously. When I was doing a house cleaning job those days, and there was this house I come to, and I see this mark, kind of triangle. And I look at it, Freemason, Freemason. And then I take my phone, I go and Google, what is Freemason? Hey. And then I go another house, like I'm talking about top people. I'm not talking about small people. I'm talking about real top people, And I'm like, what is this Freemason, Freemason, Freemason? What is that? And then I say, so even as I'm cleaning that, they may be watching me. Oh my God. I said, what the fuck is going on? You see, every country that you think you are, the things you see on social media, they decide it. You didn't hear that right. The things you see on social media, they decide it. When you go and watch, when you post your video, just go and look. If you do content, look country or geographic or wherever where your video is being watched. You will be surprised that some country your video never dropped down there. The reason why is because it's not allowed. It is not allowed. So they control what we see. And look at the Nigeria's system, the Africa system, whereby a lot of young youth, they have been breaking out. It is a prison zone everywhere, all irrespective. So when you have this awaken and you now understand all of these things, that's why it becomes so like scary, shaking, kind of like, oh my God, oh my God. Most people, the moment before at the beginning, I just want to go home. Like seriously. I just want to go. I just want to exit. But unfortunately, you can't just go home. That is just the bad part. You just can't go home because that is it. Your mission need to be done and need to be finished before you can exit. And for you to exit, you need
Can
to
I
be
ask you a
awake.
question?
Yes.
You have been talking about this awakening, awakening. You know, you you find a way to awaken, and yeah, you are awaking now. You know the truth. You know from good to bad. Already know the system. So for those of us that don't know anything about this awakening, how do someone awaken?
Here we go again. Oh my God, my dear. I wish I can. But mark my word, mark this day. Okay? Mark this day. Today is what's this date? Today is 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Today is 23rd. Go and write it down. Since you have been so curious about this awakening, I can boldly tell you that between now till next 5 years, you will get your awakening. Nobody gonna give you, because awaken, nobody give it. Nobody. It is your soul awaken, like your soul that has been enjoying all the flizzy cozy, looking all the.
But wait,
You said
before the soul awaken, you must go through some processes.
no. There is no process. No. It is your soul, basically. You see, that's why I said between now and the next 5 years, go and write this date down. When you have it, when you will feel it, it is so intense energy that you yourself, you have my number, you can call me. That day you will cry. You will cry, like you will I don't know how to explain it. It is not a religion, it is your soul waking up. I watched someone that day that was from China, and the guy was crying, still talking about the same thing. It is not something that somebody have to pray or do or this. So long you continue to choose you're good, you are curious about things, your soul will definitely wake up. And when you wake up, you will feel it, my dear. You will feel it. You will feel that intense energy. There is nothing you can do. A lot of people always say, I want to feel this awakening. I want to feel this awakening. You won't feel it. Because 5 years ago, I never talked about awakening. Oh, no, no, no. Even then, when I was, still on my processing, I wasn't fully awake. Not now that I'm on my 369. So that is how it's intensive energy. When you go on cold shower, you put that shower in your body. Who feel it? You. You see, that's the way you're going to feel it so hard. And the thing is, when you felt it, my dear, you will shed tears. You will shed tears so hard, because then you began to see the truth for what it really is. Nobody will show it to you. Now your soul is now communicating with you, telling you this is what it is. Like seriously, there is something that happens to me recently, and I was like, what? Like I was kind of, I'm trying to contain it, and my soul guide, they said, just keep it quiet, please. It was saying how this thing has been working, and I didn't get it. I was like, but isn't it supposed to? Like he said, this thing is mirroring me, like something being mirror. As a star seed, you are always being washed. Before, I used to be very scared, like when I was more child. If you see me now, I'm so wide open. I used to be very, very scared. I won't talk about it. I won't measure it. I will nothing do. I will just be on a very, very low key. Until there was a time I was just sleeping and somebody tapped me, like I woke up, and it was this spirit guide, and he said, "We have been sent here to guide you, but to just keep calm. We'll talk later, just to get your attention." And then I fell back to sleeping. And the next day when I was walking, and they came and then we start to have the discussion. And in that discussion, they told me, "Don't worry, don't be fearful. So we have been assigned to guide you, like totally 24 hours kind of specially guide, whereby they monitor everything around you. It's like as everything that I'm doing is being surveillantly watched by CCTV. Your consciousness, your emotions, your everything that has to do with you, we guide it. So don't worry." And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And a few days later, I found something on my water, and I was like, what? And when that happened, I was like, but you people were supposed to guide it, right? And they show me the replay, how the thing happened and who did it. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. And still, that was not enough. Because of this information, I began to like, okay, now, and then this thing happened. You see, I didn't tell this person, this is what I'm going to do. All of a sudden, the person came back to me and said, another person I'm talking about now, and another person said to me, said, because you were going to do this, that is why I didn't do that. I was like, I called my soul guide. I said, you once said to me that this person is a mirror to me. Like this person, Nick, is a being, is a NPC. Negative aliens are using it to mirror me. And I was like, what? My head just get bust. Like seriously. And I'm trying to calm it down, try to put it quiet, try to, that is one of those things, is when you know these things, you can never unknow it. Each and every one of us, we all have this soul guide, this spirit guide. It is that communication between you and that soul guide that gives you that intense awakening, because it's you communicating. That breakout, that awakeness is that boundary that is between you and yourself. So it's being broken. So that means your higher self and you are now connected, so you can get more information on this realm. I hope that can answer your question.
Not really, but it's okay.
Okay, someone said, for you to be one of the chosen one, is that not a gift? No. A chosen one, like I explained before, is someone that is assigned for a specific mission. Basically, we are all choosing for different mission or different purpose. You understand? But some purpose or some mission are more stronger, more heavier, more dangerous than the other person. So irrespective of whatever mission that you have, you will still feel it. Everyone must not be choosing one. It's not really that everyone must not be choosing one. And from your teaching, I got to know that only the choosing one are meant to be fully awake. I don't think that much, because one of the purpose of you being on earth is that you need to know who you are and get your mission done, so that you can return back to your home planet. So, but the choosing one are more kind of, should I say, protected or extremely guided. Should I use that word? Because in my case, I can tell that right from a childhood, I know definitely I wasn't like everybody else. I know I was different. I know that things that happens to me, and I also know that I was being watched and guided, like seriously. So basically, it depends on the mission of that person and what the person is meant to be or what is meant to do on this earth. So as a result of that, of course, they're going to be extremely guided, just like negative alien and positive alien. They always, is the good, the word is just the good and bad word that faces that we all strive every day. The good and the bad, the good and the bad try to fight each other every single day. And that means the good people bring good energy to the world, while negative people bring negative things to the world. So they were trying to balance the energy flow. So whatever purpose that you are meant to, you will definitely be guided. And I can daily tell you that being kind of, it's not being choosing for a specific role, a specific purpose, it can be very hard. Like it's not really that simple. Like when you are the black sheep, you can be the black sheep of the family, you can be the black sheep of the nation, you can be whatever it is, and that can be very hard. But the good part is that you will always be guided, because I can tell you how many times I've been poisoned. Like seriously. I can tell you that. I'm not here to scare you guys, but I can tell you that how many times I'll be poisoned, how many times bad things has happened so horrible. Like seriously, when I open my mouth to talk, I'm like, you see that. But this thing is that you will always be guided. I used to be fearful, but not anymore. Okay, I used to, but not anymore. You will always be guided. Like what I just said to you just now. You will always be guided. You see, that is the part whereby you not break to be connected to your higher self. It is you, your soul, that is your higher self. And this physical being emerging, that is the awakening. So when you kind of start, maybe you start to listen to your heart. Should I say that? Follow your intuition. Should I say that? Will help you to get your awakening. Because trust me, I said to my soul guide last time, I
Okay,
said,
sis, let me ask you
okay,
one last question before I sleep. When you're, I don't know how to put this. Is it because sometimes, when you are like living a smooth life or something happened, or when you are just, your life is just as smooth, you have your children, you have your work, you have this one, okay, you don't feel that intense. Is it when something happened? Because somebody can be awakened when something bad happens to you, or when something strong, then you not feel the desire of like, there is something more. Why am I saying this? Is that I remember when I have a baby at that time in Rimini, when I was at the hospital and I lost that child. You understand?
yeah.
So you feel that intense, like, so is it true that it's only when something strong happens to you that you feel that sense that, there is more to life than the way we are just living, or you can be awakened even living your normal life?
Okay, that is a very good question. Didare, I will come to your question. I will answer your question too, but let me first answer this. You see, last time I was talking with my soul guide with these people, and I said, I have enough. And we were kind of having this discussion that I have had too much shakeup. What is shakeup? So this thing is designed to shaking us up. ask me, it is bad. But you see, those situations that we call situation is what they call shake up. They shake you up because when you are living so comfortably, you don't question. Have you seen someone that is partying, asking what's going to happen tomorrow? They don't care. That is what it is. So this shake up help you to question, because when that situation happens and it's supposed to destroy you, of course, but all of a sudden you have this unexplainable rescue that you know is beyond this realm. That is where you start to be curious. At that time, you start to get to want to know what that is. That increase your awakening. Don't forget that you can be awake like 10%. You can be awake like 20%. You can be awake like 50%. About 4 years ago, when I moved down to Ireland, I was having this discussion with my soul guy. My soul guy said, "Oh, Christy, don't worry, you are just like 60% awake." I was saying, me, 60%? No, I'm 100%. Say, no, you're still not there yet. So, until when this situation happened, like dead situation happened, it so happened that I met life and death at the same place. I was scared for my own life. And I remember vividly that at that time, the only thing I could just say to that, if you guys are really existing, you have to do something. And I heard them. I didn't just hear them. It was so intense for me that okay, said I need to share it. So listen, it was so intense for me that I didn't know. I was just laying down in my bed and I can leave my body. I'm not scaring you guys. I'm just telling you, this thing it has always been like me since I was a child. I can leave my body, go to places and come back. So, but this time I leave. It's not that I'm dead. I wasn't dead. I was still breathing alive. I was just laying down in my bed, me alone. And as I left, it's like I was floating, and I float down. It came to a place I couldn't pass through anymore. As I couldn't pass through, and my spirit guide said, okay, we need to open a portal. So they opened a portal. It was like a move. And I moved down in. As I moved down in, it wasn't like the place I knew. Everything there is totally different. And I was like, what is this place? Wait, I need to reconnect TikTok again because it's saying it's 1 hour already. This video is getting too long, but it's okay. I need to reconnect TikTok. Please wait. Oh, wait, I need to reconnect TikTok. Yeah, yeah. So I moved down to this place, and then I couldn't. And then the people there, their face were different, and then they said you need to raise your vibration higher. I was like, how am I going to raise my vibration higher? And the next day they took me again, and I get there as it's like now I'm seeing where I'm supposed to be, but I wasn't able to move them because my vibration was still very low. I was like, how am I going to raise my vibration higher so that I can get there? So, and then they said, okay, we're going to help you. And they took me up and I moved, and it's like another planet. And then they said, this is Jupiter, your home. I was like, Jupiter, your home? I've always known I love this planet, like for no reason. I don't know, don't ask me. And they began to show me things, this. And I was like, most of the things, this is where it get creepy, like seriously creepy. Most of the things that I thought I love, like I love this thing so hard. The things that came from there, the things that were there, or the things that I know from there, and that's made me so kind of, I need to know, I need to know more. And as time goes on, begin to build like layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. So why am I saying this? That those situations that you think they are kind of situation is situation to shake you, like to make you question. Like recently, something that happened so hard to me was like, me, I will continue to be me. And I've always know that this thing always gonna be happening, but I don't care anymore because I'm no longer scared. So when negative things happen, people with negative intent, because I know that negative people will always send their agent in any form to lower me down, which I know. So at this time, this thing happened. And that is where before that thing happened, where this being came to me and said they are this assigned to protect me, like seriously early protected. And another day when I will be talking about high dimensional range, that is when I can go into details. So, but just to say it. So after that incident, it made me to also kind of draw down to this, and that helped me to break into my 36 DNA strand. 36 universal DNA strand is the highest DNA strand that is being installed into each and every one, encoded into each and every one. So each and everyone that you unlock, you are awake. Everyone that you unlock, you are awake. So at this time, my 36 now, which is 369, how does it come about? Is the 36 DNA strand, the universal code encoded into you. So when you put that 3 and 6 together, it becomes 9. So that is 9 is the highest number, which make it the highest rate that you can go to. Okay, now, those situations that you think is situation is not a situation, it is a shakeup. Like that incident that happens to you. But after that incident happened to you, where you now draw down to what is behind the curtain. Were you now curious to know more why this thing happened? Were you now curious to know if these things happen, what is more into it, that why it happened? You understand? Because this situation wasn't meant to harm you or to cause you pain, but is to shaking you up, like your soul wanted to wake you up, and all this cruisy. Because when you are cruisy, you don't wake up. You can't. For you to wake up, you need to be shaken. It's just like when you want to wake somebody that is sleeping in your bed. What did you do? You tap the person, tap, 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 tap. So that is kind of tap, 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 tap to wake you up. Did that answer your question?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So Didare said, I remember V Valley, one of your video when you said you were operated spiritual only to wake up and see the mark on your operation. Yes, that happens a lot. And the mark is still there. That is even the smallest one. The other one, I was having a heart pain. And I was like, what is wrong with my heart? I couldn't breathe it down, like seriously. And my soul guy said, don't worry, we're going to operate you today. And I need to go to sleep so fast because there are doctors from another realm going to come and they change my heart. That happens. And these things, I didn't know it before. I'm not just saying to scare you, because each and every one, we are all unique in our own form. You might have something that you might not discover now, but later on you begin to understand it. Like just last time when I was talking about that plug light, because once you know it, you can never unknow it, my dear. And waking up is not something that someone need to tap you or someone need to put on you. Is your soul want to connect with you. And when your soul is ready to connect with you, let me tell you, my dear, you see that situation that happened, yeah? When the time comes, you will understand why. And the time come, you will also understand who the child is, why he or she, I don't know, he or she, decide to return back and why it came like that. Those are the things you will find out later. You see, those are those information that awakeness can break out those information straight down to you. So, any other question? We have exceeded our.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have
You
to
know,
go to bed now.
yeah, okay. You know, you can always call me and to ask me anything. I will tell you. Simple. Okay. Jesus Christ. I have to go to work tomorrow. Thank you all so much. We have to bring this live stream to end, and I appreciate each and every one of your support. And I hope don't forget that the loop of this health is coming to an end, and that means that a lot of change will be occurring in each and every one. So have a lovely day. Enjoy your evening. Bye.